every year there's a certain point of the season where you've just got to let an arrow fly. I've got a new house with no meat in the freezer. My mission is to make that change tonight. We are going after, well, I mean, obviously, hopefully a doe. I mean, not a doe, sorry, a buck. Hopefully a buck shows up, a good buck. There's a good buck in this area, but a good old mature nanny doe, if she comes in this afternoon, she's getting shot. I can promise you that. It's been a, I ain't gonna say it's been tough because I haven't hunted as much as I normally do the first opening weeks of season. I seen one of my shooter bucks last night, wasn't able to get a shot on him. I'm gonna let that property kind of sit and die down. I hunted there this morning and just didn't really like it because the wind was blowing like crazy, but this afternoon, I'm ready to let an arrow fly. So we're going over to a spot where I've killed a lot of deer off this property with my bow and a lot of does off this property. So one of the places I really like shooting does, it's an easy in, easy out type area. And then there's a lot of deer in this area as well. So it's always good to take out 1 or 2 does every year. And what's better than taking out old Slickhead with the Hoyt bow? Let's go get set up, let's have some fun, and hopefully we shoot a deer this afternoon, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Guys, we got in here and got set up. Just a perfect afternoon to be in the woods. These are the type of afternoons that archery hunters dream of, absolutely dream of. Perfect wind for where we're at. Blowing right in my face, going right over my shoulder, back up there. All the deer are going to be coming from this bottom left. That's usually where they bed at early season. Those deer are not living and sleeping too far from here. So, hopefully right here in this perfect little area, we can get a couple shots off. We got some limbs that's kind of in the way that really need to be trimmed, but the good thing is we've got a good bit of cover up here. Bad news is just where they're coming, they're gonna be walking like directly at me, so not quite broadside. But what I like about this spot is I can do the majority of my shooting while I'm sitting down in the stand, which means I don't have to move a whole lot. Not even all the way out to, 30 or 40 yards. So, we're set up, ready to rock and roll, baby. I'm excited. I need to whack a deer tonight. I need Lady Luck. I need Lady Luck to pay me a visit this afternoon. This is a very good spot to do it. Dad hunted here this morning. Seen a doe and a yearling. So I know those deer are living pretty close to here. And it's typically a big group of does that live in this area that filter through, so fingers crossed, man, we get some action here before too much longer. I think I smoked her, guys. Last time I seen her, I seen a tail flicker right in there. Oh man, you talk about intense. That doe was in here for 20 minutes, and I never could get her to turn broadside. Oh man. She stopped running right down there, I'm pretty sure. Meat in the freezer, baby. I told you. Today was the day. Oh man. If shooting a deer, any deer with a bow, does not get you jacked up, man. Look at that. Oh, you gotta love it. You got to love it. I'm pretty sure I drilled her too. Clean past her, it looks like. I can see my arrow, my nocturnal's glowing right there. We got neighbors, they're riding motorcycles all over the place, out through the yard and stuff. That's cool, man. Dude, there's nothing like, absolutely nothing like shooting a deer with your bow. I don't care if it's old slick head, what it is. Oh man. I didn't hear her crash though, that's the only thing. She stopped right down there on at that tree, and I seen her tail flicker. That's usually not a good sign for a deer. It's a good sign for a hunter, not a good sign for a deer. Pretty sure I got double lung. So give it just a little bit. I'm gonna replay the footage just to make sure my shot looks okay. And then we'll get down and, you know, we'll give it a little while. We'll get down and just kind of ease off through there. It's about 6:45. We got about an hour before it gets too crazy dark. I didn't realize how cold I was. Just a little old doe get you that jacked up, man. That's why you come out here. That's why you do it. You gotta love this, man. This is the greatest thing on earth. There's no better feeling whatsoever than what I'm feeling right now. I hit her with that swacker, man. She's not gonna go far. I guarantee you she stopped and maybe walked right down there a little bit and just fell over. Well, obviously the shot's a little bit farther back than what I wanted it to be. Definitely got lung. I think it got a little bit of liver too. My guess is there's gonna be some really bright, there's gonna be some really dark red blood down there would be my guess. There's a deer. just seen a deer move right down there where I seen that doe at last. Oh yeah, that's her. She's stumbling. She stayed right there where I last seen her at. But she just didn't move, she was just standing there. But she just stumbled and crashed right there a minute ago. I can see her flopping, or not flopping, I see trees down there flopping around. Down out of the stand. Just really gonna take my time, easing down through here. Mainly just trying to get to my arrow. Nocturnal's right there. I think we got liver. Real dark, bright red blood. So, I mean, obviously I gotta pass through with the swacker. So there should be a really good blood trail going out through there. But I'm gonna turn around, I'm gonna go back up to the truck. I don't wanna bump this deer just in case she's just bedded down and not completely dead. So, I'm just gonna ease back. I'm gonna ease back towards the truck, try to get out of here, let it get dark, and then me and Dad will come back in here once it gets good and dark. Go down there and see if we can get this doe. So the fact that the deer did not go far, that it only ran 40, 50 yards and couldn't make it any farther, tells me that I got part of a lung. The way that she was facing, I think there's a good chance that I clipped both lungs going through, but I think I also got that liver as well. So I think that's why she was still alive, just for a thought. But the fact that I got some of that lung, I think is the reason why she's where she's at. So we're gonna give it just a little while longer. Dad just pulled up. We're gonna replay the footage, let him take a look at it, let things just kind of die down a little bit, talk with him, and we'll go from there. Alrighty guys, sitting here went over the footage with Dad. I feel a little bit better about the shot, where she went. So we're just gonna ease our way back in to where I found my arrow. Really just take our time and go through there and just follow the blood trail. I know kind of where she was headed. I mean, I know where I seen her last, and I'm pretty sure that's where she's gonna be dead at. So we're gonna ease through here, go see if we can get this doe. Right there to your right. Yeah. good deal. Well guys, we got her. She kind of threw us for a loop right there. I think what we think happened is she actually backtracked on us. But I was just coming back up here, kind of the last little place that I seen her whenever I was in the stand. But we got her right there. She's piled up. She's piled up in a bunch of briars, so I'm gonna get over here and help Dad drag her out. I wonder where she went.
You have to turn right up, probably right through there.
That's where I seen her crash right here. That's what I seen.
We were right there, so she had to turn up right there.
Alrighty guys. So that right there is the exit wound. You can see her shoulder here, so definitely got some lungs. You see it bubbling up right there. So a bad entry wound, but not a bad exit wound. That swacker's something else. Look at that. That's a heck of a hole right there. Well guys, that one right there scared me just a little bit. That doe, I definitely hit her too far back on the entry, but the exit really was not that bad. That exit was definitely through a lung. And like I said, whenever I was talking about how far she ran and then stopped, I knew there had to be a reason why she did that. And what it was is it caught that lung and she didn't have enough oxygen to get to where she was trying to go. And that's why she stopped. But we did the right thing. Didn't go down immediately and start trying to track blood, backed out, waited on help to come in, replayed the footage, analyzed the arrow, and then just took all of the factors and then made the decision that we thought that deer was dead. She ran maybe 50 yards, piled up, and died right there with the last time I seen her flopping around. Good doe to take off this property. Awesome meat, beautiful deer. And man, you do it with a bow. That's what's so great about it. And if you guys have never bow hunted at all, I highly encourage you guys to go out, pick up a bow, whether it's a crossbow, compound, longbow, whatever the case may be. Go pick up a bow and start shooting it, man. There's nothing in this world better than shooting a deer with an old stick and string. Man, I absolutely love it. Guys, I can't thank y'all enough for hanging out with me on my channel, Southern Extreme TV. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button in the top left corner. I'm trying to grow this thing to 100,000 subscribers, and I can only do it with y'all's help. Stay tuned. If you guys, are not used to Southern Extreme TV, I post videos every single week, especially during deer season. It's going to be wide open from now all the way till February. We've got coyote season in, we've got deer season in, and it's going to be full bore all the way until turkey season. So with that being said, guys, I got a little bit of work I got to do. Got to go clean this old girl up. Stay tuned. I'll be seeing you guys in the future. Thanks for watching.